Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel, friends. Good news, it's Lower Decks Day, and today we're watching Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 5, Empathological Fallacies. Sounds like we could, empathological fallacies, logical, empath. It sounds like we might get a little T'Lyn in this one. Again, what an amazing addition to this crew. I cannot wait to see it, my friends. But before we get into it, if you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ringy-ding-ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted anytime we go live on YouTube. And of course, if you'd like anything we do early or in its original format, full length, link to the Patreon is in the description. But friends, all that is then, and this is now. And now it's time to warp me, as we go into Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 5, Empathological Fallacies. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Oh, no cold open. We are right into it. I want to ask this question then. Since we don't have a cold open, I pose this to everyone. Do you like cold opens? Do you like to have like a... Now, let me ask this further question. If you like cold opens, do you like your cold opens to deal specifically with the rest of the episode? You know, kind of like a first overture, you know, first few notes of the song, and then we go into our credits and everything? Or do you like the cold open to have nothing to do with it and just be kind of like a little, almost like a bite-sized mini episode? We had those a lot in season 1 of Lower Decks, where the cold open really didn't play into the rest of the episode. Since then, though, it's kind of switched up where we've had, you know, the kind of tease for the problem of the week.
Outgoing communication. Provisional Lieutenant Junior Grade T'Lyn to Captain Sokal of the VCF Cheval.
T'Lyn.
Due to the recent unprovoked attacks on ships across the quadrant, the USS Cerritos is providing transport to 3 Betazoid diplomats.
Oh my gosh.
And now intend to, quote, keep the good times rolling as we escort them to Risa.
I love her.
Oh, I love your Starfleet carpeting. It's perfect to pass out on.
Hilarious.
You, Captain, but I can sense that you feel babysitting us isn't your favorite mission.
Oh, no.
That would suck.
Kathy, we've been here for 5 minutes. Let's maybe check out our rooms before you devour someone.
Whoa, hello.
I love...
Whatever I want, Dolores, you sanctimonious buzzkill.
These 3 are fantastic.
Let's top off those whalebones, shall we? Lieutenant?
Oh, I'll take another yard of anything glowing and green.
Another yard? I gotta have one of those glasses.
I feel it's necessary to relay the severity of my circumstances.
Do you think that if I filled one of those with wine, that I would have a problem?
In the ancient past, Caitians used to hunt and eat betazoids.
Oh, well, Dr. Tom.
Really?
As this amazing hat I bought from some gal on Angel One says, it's Romulan ale o'clock somewhere.
Romulan ale o'clock?
You guys have a bar around here?
Oh my, I gotta get the Romulan ale o'clock.
The Betazoids' attitudes have inspired many in the crew to get the party
Jet!
started.
Thank God. I haven't seen Jet forever. I saw Jen too. Fuck her, I'm not saying anything.
For my punishment to conclude and that I return to the Cheval.
No, we need you here, honey. Ooh. He blocked you.
T'Lyn, you coming to this Betazoid party? I know you don't drink, but there's gonna be a chocolate fountain if you want to get wild.
I do not understand what you mean, but thank you for the invitation.
I love her.
Good luck getting a message out right now. We're in full security blackout, no outgoing comms while the Zoids are on board.
Really?
Well, if you change your mind, we'll be getting champagne-fully buzzed in the bar. Come hang.
I want to know how much Tawny Newsome comes up with. I swear, I think a lot of this is improv.
Fedorov, Honus,
Look at you.
Tayshaun, Taylor.
Look at that Pip.
Yeah, well, that's what I am when I can't remember every single crew member's name.
Ooh, you're being pretty hard on yourself, Boymes. Why don't you take a break and come to the Betazoid party?
Boymes, say something about the Pip, buddy. He put it on.
Then you'll have to know this party, or you'll be missing out.
Nice try, but I'll come if I memorize everyone. Then I'll have earned it.
Bradward, come on.
Lieutenant Shax, I think I have a candidate for the program.
What? Is this the Baby Bear program?
It would be illogical to attempt to send this message again. However, it would be logical to inquire when communications will reopen.
I love Talin.
She said I was too into it, and she shrugged me off. It's like, could she not see these gains?
I see your gains, buddy. You're doing a great job. Everybody partying their asses off.
Oh my god, isn't this party the best? I love everyone and everything!
What's going on? Is this the Betazoids?
Yes, you came. Woo! This fucking rules. Yes. Holy shit. Yeah. Did you send your message?
No, I am here to ask if there is an estimate to when communications will be back online.
Okay.
I've dreamed about this moment.
It is
Their emotions are going berserk.
Okay, D, calm down. Wait, is everyone getting weird all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Am I yelling?
This crew is always weird and yelling.
Yeah, baby, because we're number one!
Talin can't be affected.
Wow, Captain Freeman. I didn't know Starfleet had this kind of party in them.
We don't.
People!
They've all got the bags, though.
We can't stop the party now. It's just getting started. I'm gonna drop us out of warp so we don't get to Ryza too soon.
No.
Stop right there!
Nice.
This isn't right. Something must be affecting us.
Talin's your only... Honestly, maybe if this is like emotional stuff, honestly, Billups might be able to help because he's been able to fight off that shit for so long.
Worf, torn between worlds. A warrior. No! A farm boy.
Hope you can handle slam poetry, Lieutenant.
Oh, God.
Playing goes the battleth against the armor of your heart.
Oh, my God, kill me. Oh, wow.
I say we lock all these fools in the brig until they calm the down, including me.
That's actually her trying to break through, though.
Xanthi fever is known to infect betazoids of their age.
Xanthi.
Empathetic abilities to unintentionally broadcast, heightening the emotions of those around them.
Wow, okay, yes, that does kind of sound exactly like what's happening.
People are having some fun on the bar back there.
Dr. Ta'ana will have to handle it herself.
I am unsure of her current efficacy.
She's going to start attacking them.
She's on to us. We need to do something.
Stand down. Let's see where this leads. We'd be happy to move this party to sick bay.
This morsel dimane betazoid is deliciously pathogen-free.
Pathogen? What are you scanning for?
So they're actively doing it.
Oh, this is just an excuse to lock us up.
Matthew's right. Our cover's blown.
What is wrong with you two? Get a hold of yourselves. Remember your training.
Remember your training.
No Xanthi fever detected.
Wonderful. What say we get back to the festivities?
You're not going anywhere.
Darling, what's the matter?
Darling.
Are you telling me it's just a coincidence that you three showed up right when my crew started losing their minds?
Captain, they scanned clear.
Well, then they're doing something else.
They're actively doing something.
You three are confined to quarters.
Mom, they haven't done anything.
That's an order!
No, you have to do that.
Drop the cover!
Whoa, what the hell?
Ooh. Oh, Talin. Oh, no.
Captain, but the party's over. You're coming with us.
I knew it! See, you are up to something! I'm good at my job!
I'm good at my job. See, that's her emotional is paranoia.
You're trying to hold a little bird.
Shrinking. Oh, someone who shrinks.
Shaka when the walls fell.
I guess I was hoping I'd be training to kick butt, not playing games or listening to Worf poems.
Hobble's poem has come a long way in workshop.
In workshop. God, this is striking too close to home for me.
You must choose one to complete.
Huh, a puzzle and some tarot cards. What kind of choice is that?
He chose both!
Get any ideas, Captain? We're officers of the BIA.
Season 4 has been very good.
We offered to help you.
Yeah, and then you trying to lock us up.
Yeah, because you're obviously doing something. There, good job, Carol.
Take them down!
Oh, dear God. Bridge crew.
Oh, I sense that you both are deeply attracted to each other.
What?
I mean,
unless...
I wouldn't be averse to.
Look at
Love it.
Why would we? We're on a multi-planet mission to telepathically look for clues that can explain attacks in the quadrant. God, I need a drink.
Katrak, be silent.
Oh, interesting.
Take the Cerritos back to Beta Z so we can sort this out as soon as possible.
What?
that route takes us through the neutral zone. The Romulans will destroy us.
Well, you should have thought of that before you tried to take us prisoner.
Okay, so they're compromised too.
My crew will realize something's off any second now.
Meanwhile,
Almost there.
Fuck you, Jen.
All right, time to shred those party girls into brisket.
Go get him, Doc.
Wait. That can't be right. According to this, the source of all this psychic disturbance
Is me.
Is you? Is this like Pon Farr?
Bendai syndrome, for instance, creates involuntary telepathic projections, but it is mostly observed in the elderly, while I am only 62 years of age.
Yeah,
Vulcans do not get worked up.
We'll have to figure it out later. I have to rescue my mommy.
Okay, so, I mean, if we lock up Talin?
They'll torture out all my intel.
What intel?
Oh, I mean, nothing. I'm just being emotional.
Nice job, Carol.
But you give me no choice.
I'll devour whoever I want, Dolorix, you sanctimonious buzzkill.
Nice job, Carol. Holy shit, that's one of Carol's best moves.
To read my mind, you know what I'm talking about. Ask Katrat. Oh, leave me out of it. What is wrong with you?
Nice job, Carol. Nice job, Carol.
There's more to being on the security team than kicking ass.
Well, it seems like there's nothing to being on the security team.
Whoa.
I do not have a drinking problem. It's just part of my undercover character.
Then you must be undercover all the time. What?
Nice job.
Some action. Whoa, wait, red alert. Whoa.
Let's go.
Action.
See how you ran?
Big phasers? Wait, guys, hold up.
We're going type 3s, baby. Type 3s are phaser rifles, right?
Hey, don't be attending.
Time to go.
Make her be my friend!
Make her be my friend. Nice job.
Are you mind melding me?
No, I am attempting to regulate your emotions, as I am the cause of their imbalance.
Ooh, being balanced feels pretty good.
Talin.
Though I fear it is because I am not Vulcan enough.
What?
I have been frustrated with my inability to send a message to the captain of my previous ship.
Which is her dad, right?
I was banished for being insubordinate, unhinged, and recklessly emotional.
What? No way. Come on, you?
During our encounter with...
Sound familiar, Beckett?
Something about me is wrong. I am not truly Vulcan. Today has proven that again.
Oh, come on, Talin. Oh, God.
Maybe let's just do one of Dr. Miglimo's focus exercises we've been working on.
I hate those
Stunner.
Sarno in his Bible farm?
I don't know, but we don't have time for this.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Talin, I hate to say it, but your previous crew were a bunch of fucking idiots. You're one of the most brutally efficient, distant people I have ever met.
Oh, it's the nicest thing you could say to her.
Captain's name?
Soko.
Man, Captain Sokol. What, you saved their lives so he kicks you off the ship? Where's the logic in that, huh?
Nope.
Can you imagine anything more Vulcan than Bendai syndrome? Hello? I mean, Spock's dad had it and he was Vulcan as a motherfucker.
I suppose by the transitive property, I too must be Vulcan as a motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Wait, something's happening. I'm starting to feel normal.
The telepathic symptoms must have tied to my unresolved conflict. My area of effect has dissipated.
Damn, Vulcan brains are scary strong, huh?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Hi, guys. What's up?
What is up is that I am no longer broadcasting emotional turmoil. The crew should be coming to their senses.
Well. Miglimoo, you got it, buddy.
Now, get ready to resist occupation!
Yeah, Shax is going to take you right out. Oh, wow.
I can't read you. How are your thoughts so relaxed?
Slam poetry, where the soul meets the mind.
Oh, my God, a roundhouse kick. Boimler. Watch a warbird, like, materialize right on the... Look at that shit! Oh, shit.
They didn't enter the neutral zone. What did you expect? Set a course for Sector 87. We'll lurk over there.
We'll lurk over there.
Mr. Rutherford told me you've been putting yourself under a lot of pressure, so the team and I tried to give you a day off.
Oh.
But why?
Because we're in charge of protecting the crew. Sometimes that means grappling with enemy invaders. Other times it means protecting your emotional well-being.
Oh my God, so cool.
I think we both need some puzzle time.
I call dibs on the Malcolm Reed.
Only if you get there first.
Oh, man. I know why they brought Shax back now.
We apologize for our behavior.
Oh, no apologies necessary. I'm sorry I mistook Vulcan telepathic projection for Betazoid telepathic projection.
Carol, it's not your fault. You still had an amazing move there.
Captain, a parting gift to make up for today's unpleasantness. A Betazoid monitoring station caught a glimpse of the vessel we believe is
Wow.
I've never seen a starship like this before.
That makes two of us.
Until next time, Captain.
Oh, man, it's such a good episode.
Am I to understand that you mock your friends more than your enemies?
Oh, yeah. It comes from a place of...
Yep.
Well, comms must be back up. Boimler's sending me selfies.
I have decided to continue my time here on the Cerritos to study your chaotic ways.
Happy to have you, pal.
Ooh, maybe all three of us could go to the pottery shop and throw some clay.
I have no interest in that activity.
I have no interest in that activity. Wasn't that what she had to do on... No, they had the meditation chambers, right? Oh, wow. Great one. All right, my friends, we just got done watching Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 5, Empathological Fallacies. And the only thing left to do is to talk about it. Oh my gosh, my friends, we just got done watching Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 5, Empathological Fallacies. I'm going to have to say it at some point. We are halfway through Season 5, or Season 5. Oh, God forbid. Halfway through Season 4. This has been the best season so far for me. Unreal. Such enjoyment with each episode. Such, really, it's like we all had a chance to learn these characters with the exception of T'Len. We do have a pretty substantial bit of backstory on T'Len, but we got to learn all of our characters. We've kind of, like, Rutherford's past has been revealed. Brad never really had too much going on, but his exploration to becoming Bold Boimler and his kind of journey forward has been explored. Tendy's backstory has been explored. Beckett's still nebulous, but we've seen her journey from kind of chaos to actual working great Starfleet officer. And now with all of those understandings and all of those kind of backstories in place and all that knowledge, or really not backstories, but knowledge of the characters in place, the writers get to have fun. And they get to say, okay, so now these characters pretty well, for the most part. You know some of their deepest secrets. You know some of their desires. Now we get to put them into situations where we don't have to tell you about these things or reveal things. You already know. Tendy's this way, Rutherford's this way, Brad's this way, Beckett's this way. We're learning about T'Len. Now we put him into situations where we can see the knowledge that we gleaned put into practice. And wow, I mean, just expertly done. It's very difficult to come up with a way to, there's, it sounds like I don't have any type of, I don't have any type of notes for them about how to do anything better, but I have in the past. I mean, there have been plenty of episodes that I've felt not necessarily lackluster about, but not as strongly. Most of the episodes for Lower Decks, I've enjoyed the hell out of. Even a mathematically perfect redemption, had its moments, I guess. But even that, I mean, again, I would never say that it was a horrible episode and I wish I never watched it. Absolutely not. Lower Decks is fantastic, and it builds, luckily it builds in such a way that we get to an episode like this. A couple things that we had in this episode that I thought was absolutely Romulan ale o'clock. It must be Romulan ale o'clock somewhere. The hat, loved it. The huge yards that they were drinking of whatever's green and glowing, I think was the prereq for whatever they were going to fill them with. Incredible stuff. We got to see, and I think it was the first time that T'Len employed a Vulcan nerve pinch. I don't think she's done it before, but we got to see it there. That was really, really nice. And again, I don't know a lot of these things that I'm sure are callbacks to either Spock or another Vulcan, like was it Bendy fever or Bendy syndrome or whatever it is that she ultimately had, and then the Xanthi fever, which is like the Betazoid equivalent. I know hardly anything about the Betazoids other than this. I mean, I know that Counselor Troy on The Next Generation is half Betazoid. I know her mom, Majel Barrett, was, obviously full Betazoid. I remember, I think I saw an episode with her in it where I know that like the full Betazoids are telepathic and empathic, but I believe Troy was just empathic. I don't think she could read minds, but I'm not sure about that. So I find this stuff very fascinating, even though, see, that's a lot of the things with this one. I miss a lot of the Easter eggs because I haven't seen the original series or Next Generation, and it's, Deep Space Nine hardly at all, and Voyager hardly at all. So I miss the Easter eggs, but in a weird way, I'm kind of reverse engineering learning about some of these cultures before I actually meet them in the canonical timeline of Star Trek. I don't think I know I've run across things having watched Lower Decks and then in the original series seen them. It hasn't spoiled anything for me so far, knock on wood, so far. So I sort of, I can't do it the other way. I can't, it would kind of take too long, and I need to be able to watch as much as I can, and I'm glad I'm doing this. I really am, because even though I missed the Easter eggs, I'll go back and check those. But like I said, I'm learning about Orion in Something Borrowed, Something Green. I'm learning about the Betazoids now, so I won't be maybe as kind of confused whenever I get to where the Betazoids show up, and now we're learning about all these different aspects of the Vulcans that I don't know that much about. And I love it. Talin's character, I love Spock in the original series so much. I never thought that I would like his character as much as I did. Not that I ever disliked Spock. I just, in watching the movies of the original series, I started with Wrath of Khan and saw all of them. Still haven't seen the motion picture. With that, I always loved Kirk and Bones. They were like my two favorites. And I did love Spock, but he was never, a Kirk or a Bones to me. But my God, after having watched the original series, Spock is absolutely amazing. And so has, elevated in importance for me. Not at the subtraction of anybody else. It's just, I think Spock's amazing. Long-winded way of me saying Talin is helping me learn and love more about Spock, because I know that they're playing these tropes for Vulcans that I will experience with Spock. And I like it. I like being able to not necessarily see what's coming, or not be surprised by something that comes. For me, it helps because a lot of this stuff I'll start thinking about and I'll spin off. And you guys know that I reach the wrong conclusion, on a little detail, and that'll take me out of the episode for a minute or two. Things like this keep me guided and on the rails whenever I'm watching the earlier stuff. So that's one of the reasons, everybody. But this episode in its entirety was so well done. The bookend construction of how they had Talin basically fretting as much as a Vulcan can fret, or as much as a Vulcan can write a strongly worded letter. That's what I got from, the thing that she wanted to send off. It is her dad, right? Her dad was the captain of the other ship. Because of that, I thought about that relation between her and her dad as the captain, and Beckett and Carol. I'm pretty sure that I remembered that correctly, that that's her dad. But anyway, the book in there was so fabulously done by being able to have her reach this. They do such a good job of being like, because we don't have any other Vulcans around to compare, Talin to, or contrast Talin against. But in basically giving us these quiet moments with her where she's almost working through something in her head, we are made aware of two things. One, she's not your typical Vulcan. She does have these things. We saw it on the ship. She is the mariner equivalent to her ship, in that she is the one with these outrageous suggestions for Vulcan standards. And in these quiet moments where she's kind of working through stuff, we see just the struggle that Talin is in the middle of. It's an identity struggle. It's not dissimilar to what Spock goes through. When Spock is, he has the warring halves of himself, the Vulcan, or the Vulcanian, as they usually used to say, the Vulcan and the human side kind of warring against it. So you have that idea. But with Talin, presumably Talin is fully Vulcan, but yet still has these problems, which to me makes me think, how many of Spock's kind of emotional times and things like that happen to him. I always think, oh, that's his human side showing. Is it? Because you all have told me Vulcans have emotions. They just choose to suppress them. They haven't work them out of their system where they like genetically, or their DNA no longer possesses the ability to provide emotions to their offspring or anything. They have them. They just suppress them. And so now it just kind of broadens my understanding of the Vulcans, because you have Talin, who is struggling, or was, and with that struggle, she's so intelligent as she approaches it. She knows these problems that she's having, but she doesn't really know how to fix them. She came to the realization that she was helped by what Beckett had to say. She was helped by the crew of the Cerritos kind of understanding her and kind of coming to the realization that she herself, as soon as she had a physical example of what the Cerritos crew and Beckett could do for her. Whenever Beckett was like, screw that guy. Are you kidding me? You're awesome. You're like the most Vulcan person I've ever met. And she took that compliment that she rightfully saw as a compliment, and her emotional state immediately retracted. And she saw physical evidence, scanned medical tricorder evidence that her time on the Cerritos is helping her. It's literally making her more Vulcan, or less questioning whether or not she's Vulcan. It's fantastic writing. And you have at the beginning, you have this, wanting to send this thing, can't send this thing. And then at the end, I'm not sending it because I already know what my problem is. And I figured the solution out because of the Cerritos. This is great stuff, my friends. It is absolutely fantastic stuff. And I am late for work now, but who gives a shit? Because this was absolutely worth it. I watched episode 4 and episode 5 at the same window of time. So I've got to jump, everybody. But if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring-a-ding-ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Lower Decks or Star Trek the Original Series, any of our sci-fi offerings, you'll be made aware. And of course, if you'd like anything early or in its full-length format, link to the Patreons in the description. But that's then. This is now. We got to say goodbye now from Lower Decks, but where should we say goodbye from? We say goodbye from here, as just before Beckett arrives, and we're in the cafeteria or the crew quarter, whatever they call the bar area, and T'Lyn is sitting there, and we as fellow Lower Deckers see her over there, and we don't see T'Lyn smile. Oh my God, are you kidding? Vulcans never smile. But for a moment, maybe just a moment, we see that the shoulders relax for just a second. It's gone. Maybe we missed it. Maybe we didn't even see that. But whether or not we did, it makes us feel that T'Lyn feels like she's in the right place. My friends, until we're both in the right place again watching some more Lower Decks, I'll see you next time. Vulcan roll, and have a fucking great one.